What's up, y'all? What's good, YouTube? Today we're gonna work on putting the head studs on and getting the oil pan gasket removed off it, cleaning the surface, cleaning the engine surface, and then get the head studs in. Probably bolt on the maybe the head. I know I have to clean the head still, so we'll figure it out. But y'all watch as we go. This will be probably one of two parts. So y'all stick around and watch me do this. This sucks being sick though too. Trying to do this at the same time. Not fun. Not fun at all. Pretty much the surface on this oil pan is pretty much clean. I just gotta wipe it down and spray it with some, again, brake cleaner. Won't put the oil pan on top of this until after I put the head on. I know I have to clean the head still. So I'll put the head on, then the timing cover, then the oil pan. Once we do that, then we're cool. Then we can start putting all the timing components, all that shit back on. We can start putting this motor back together, and then we can get ready for to slap the transmission, the transfer case, get all that. Tomorrow we get the cherry picker, then we can get ready to slap this bitch back into the car. So the head studs you're only supposed to finger tight, and then you put the head on. So now we are going to clean this head. I know I have to replace this rear main seal. I'll probably do that when I get it on the cherry picker. Be easier that way, because I mean, working through here is not the best. So once I get the head clean, then we can go from there. The intake off, pulley head disassembled. We can throw this one away. And we get the new approved OEM one. We can throw that on. Oh, sorry, had to go get some parts. I heard the mailman. There's supposed to be a filter in the block. It goes in this little hole right there. And I'm just gonna take it out, hit it with some brake cleaner, call it a day. We can set the head gasket on now. The head gasket goes on one way and one way only. Because you got the hole right here, that little one, that's supposed to go for that. And then you got that little one right there, that's supposed to go on that. But before we do that, I gotta put the sealant on these two corners of the motor. I'll show you guys. These two sealants, you gotta, or these two edges, you gotta make sure that it lines up in those two spots. How you can tell from this, intake goes on the starter side and exhaust goes on the back side, where the turbo goes. The turbo mounts, all that. That's how I go. There should be no gaps, no nothing in between the head and the block. You're gonna put washers on every single head stud, and then there's nuts for every single head stud. Perfecto. Slides right in. Now, the torque sequence, there it is. If you wanted to know the torque spec, right there. All right, so now we're gonna torque these heads. When I say this is most nerve-wracking, the most nerve-wracking fucking moment of my life right now. Because I ain't even gonna say it, but you know what I'm about to say. But this is the most nerve-wracking. Most car guys that build motors, y'all know what I'm talking about. This is the most nerve-wracking. Whew! All right.